All right, so it wants me to join together. So I'll join this with the green, but I'm going to switch to purple. So I have to remember where the purple is. So we'll join this. We're going to do some fancy stuff here. Okay. Join. Then swap these out. And chain, turn, 1, 2, 3. Because the pattern now says to do triple crochet in the back loop only, 2 of them if I'm reading it right. So we need to do 2 loops over the hook right here. This is a triple crochet. Then we want to go into this one, if we can. It's the purple that's being stubborn. There we go. Get it in there. I don't normally do triple crochet, so all right. So we do another one in here. All right. Double crochet in the back loop, 2 of them. So where's the next one? See, this is why you have to put, it's gonna be tight. Gotta get your hook in there. Ah. Okay, fine, be stubborn. Let's pull you out. There we go. Just a little bit of slack. There we go. See, that's why you want to put as much looseness in those stitches you can, because as you're working, it's the weirdest thing. So you can, it's going to pull these other ones tight, but if you have the looseness built in, you can pull them back out. Okay, so we got that. 4 half double crochets back loop only. So I've got to put 4 in there. These don't make any. I'm wondering if this is even correct, because I'm looking at this pattern. I'm wondering if it's just in the stitches, because I don't see anything that... See, this is why people need to learn how to write patterns. This pattern is just not that great. And looking at the one picture she has, well, she's got 2. And I don't see it being like that. So I think it's just singles. Okay. So it's not where it's bunching up right here. It's, I think what it is per stitch. So we got a chain. So instead, okay, so we did a triple crochet in 1 stitch, and then I think we're supposed to do 2, you know, we'll do the next one in this one. Okay, so that's what it's looking like on the hat. Like I said, these directions are not good. So we do a double crochet, do 2 of those. And then 4 half double crochets. So let's do this one. And I go how to do all these stitches in other videos, so I'm not going to explain too much on how to do them in this one, because there's better videos that show. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then 2 more double crochets. And a triple. And another triple. Cat hair's getting all over the place. Okay. So it's kind of making a weird weaving pattern. It would probably look better if it was the full-size hat, but, you know, I don't care. So, that's that. Then go back to, you need another, it says repeat the pattern after that. So, depending on which one. So, let's see. I don't know if I'll have enough stitches to repeat it because I'm not really trying to do this pattern. Because I'm not going to waste my yarn on something this... Ugh. It's just not clear. Okay. Then it wants a half double, or it wants a double crochet, 2 of them. Then 4 half double crochets. The serenade of the lonely kitty. I'll live. Okay. All right. So it's going to be going in that kind of an up and down pattern. God, that cat's so obnoxious. So I think this is kind of what it's supposed to look like. It doesn't look quite like what she's got. But then again, her pattern, it's not that easily written. It's a pretty hat. It really is, but it's not a well-written pattern. It really isn't. So let's see. And down, back loop only. Yeah. So, and then once you do this row, you go back to slips. It says repeat. Yeah, see? Well, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to connect. There's the green. I want to bring the green back up. Put that in there. I'm going to chain here. Figure out where all the yarn is. Oh, That's my loop. I was gonna chain using my loop. I'm going. This thing's gonna drive me nuts. Is what it's gonna do. So, anyways, yeah, and excuse this because okay. So we got that. So if I went that way, we need to turn, bring the purple forward, and put the green in behind. So let's get this green going. Like I said, you're probably only going to be doing one yarn. I was just trying to do the green for contrast. So let's see, we got that up there. We need to chain. And then we're going to slip stitch into the front of each one of these. So, all right. So we're doing front row stitching again. So we go in here, slip stitch. See how loose I have them? See how I got a finger right there in between? See how much space? And then you just pull it through. So I think that's really the crux here, is just how loose to make your whatevers. So, but, okay. See kind of how loose the stitches are. I would not make this pattern myself because one, I don't really wear hats, and two, it's just, I think it would work a lot better if I wasn't using such a small amount, because I'm doing roughly 20 stitches and she's got 108, and it'll probably look a lot better with 108. I'm just saying the directions she has are not the most clear, because I honestly thought it was, you know, doing 2 stitches into one rather than it just being one after the other, because she doesn't make that clear in her pattern. So, but from what I can tell, you're working all the time on the inside loop for your projects here, and so you just have to keep reminding yourself of that. So, but see, that's how you kind of just make your, oh my god, the cat is just going nuts. So anyways, there you go. And there we go. So, but you can kind of see it's kind of a cool pattern, and this would actually be a really great hat, and if you can get the pattern right, doing a rainbow color, you know, for people that like rainbows, you know, a variegated yarn, because it's all one gray hat, and I mean, I like color, so I want to do it in these two because this is a sheer yarn and that's a coarse yarn, and I would totally connect it a different way, because, you know, if I was switching colors, or I would just get it variegated, because then you only have to worry about one yarn. I was just trying to do an example of, you know, various stitches. But yeah, I'm not impressed with this pattern. It's not the most well written, but it is a very pretty hat. It really is. I'm not going to say who it's by, because I don't want to be mean to them, but if I'm offering I was just here to help with the tension issue and how to make slip stitches very loose, but going over this pattern, again, I am doing it with a smaller amount. This is like around 20 stitches, and it's calling for 108. I'm using yarn that's not the best, so those are all mitigating factors you have to take into account for my personal thing. But just from reading the directions and trying to follow them, when it gets into the complicated stuff like triple back loop only, it has a 2 after it, and I was thinking that meant, you know, 2 of them, but not in the same stitch because she's got a comma. It doesn't have anything that says do it in each stitch. I'm used to being able to, the patterns I've read are just more detailed oriented, so, and I think it's, you know, it could just be me. I haven't read a lot of patterns either, so, but I'm gonna go with that. If you have any other questions, you're welcome to join us on our Raining Crafts and Dogs Discord server, but I hope that kind of helps. Talk to you later. Bye.